anything that you save, it becomes your seed. And the seed understands the law of multiplication. But one thing we have to understand when we talk about the law of multiplication is that whenever anything is multiplied by nothing or zero, then it becomes zero. And this is why we have to go faster in telling our people that you have to keep your seed. You have to know how to identify your seed. You have to save. That is the starting point. Whether you want to talk about investment or whatever, when investment starts, that's where we talk about the multiplication effect of the seed that has been gathered. That comes in the form of then a capital, then it's invested, then the multiplier effect comes in. So when we really stress about the law of multiplication is don't eat your seed. Because when you eat your seed, some people, they think you can keep praying to God for you to progress and that will happen. We are when it comes to Zohori, we make it clear. It's true, you have to ask, then you have to believe, but then you have to work. So in that principle, you have to know that if you don't save your seed, and then you are praying for multiplication, you are praying for growth, how do you get the growth? Because you have to start with ensuring you know how to safeguard your seed, how to separate your seed from your bread, and then from there, you can now start thinking of investing, that you can borrow some money plus what you have, you can have some capital to start a business, and thereon, the law of multiplication starts taking into effect. But the key thing is you have to work. That is very important also. Apart from knowing that, if you eat your seed, then you are already zero. So whether you ask, whether you believe, and yet you have no seed, then there is nothing that can help you. So once you understand that it's the seed that understands the law of multiplication, now ask God, help me, Lord, to know how to separate my seed from my bread. Once you start that process, now start dreaming for where do you want to go, and start believing God that with my seed that I've started separating, the next thing I get the seed multiplication, maybe through the circle movement, where they start multiplying it, then I can put it to the investment already multiplied, and the multiplier effect carries on. And we encourage everyone to do a clean business. A business that is, if you don't believe on something, don't do it. Just do what you believe, what you want be done to others. And in life, it's all about finding solutions to challenges that are affecting people. And in Zohori Circle, that's where we have our Zohori Circle prayer, where we say, Lord, in our communities, there are many challenges. And that of saving culture, that of scarcity of food, that of poverty, that of mind pollution. And we ask God, baptize us with fresh ideas that we can find solutions to these problems that are challenging our people. And even you as an individual, that is where you should start. When you start separating your seed, start looking at what are those problems? What are those problems that are ailing the people around you, the people, your neighbors? And start asking God, where can I add value? Where can I find solutions to bring to these people? Don't start something just because you want to make money. Money will come. But the key thing here, as you work towards the law of multiplication with your seed, is finding solution to humanity problems, which are very many. And if you start that way, and you keep your number one priority that you have to maintain your seed. You have to keep your seed growing. And this is why in the Holy Circle we said you're not as a Holy Circle member if you don't have consistency. Consistency, that means in every month you are adding to your seed. Every month you are adding to your seed. Because the more seed you have, with the multiply effect, then you can become rich. And when we talk of rich, some people mistake richness like having too much of money or having too much of something. When we talk about rich, it's that you have all your needs met and you can help other people. You can you can transform the lives of others. It's not just having too much money for yourself, but it's how many lives can you transform. When we say you are rich, we know that you can cover all your needs, and then you can see that other lives are also being transformed, and the people that you're transforming. Today, the happiness of life doesn't come from the bed that you sleep, doesn't come from the house that you, or the car that you drive on. Those are very temporary. But the moment you lift somebody, and maybe a child, maybe somebody who could not go to school, and you lift him up and you see him grow and become to somebody, then it makes you very happy. And that is most of us. That is where our source of joy and happiness comes from, transforming peoples. That's why we say, if you want to get it right, start by loving God, and the next thing, love the people, and the next thing, serve the people. And when you go into those three, you're loving God, you love the people, and you serve the people, the sky is open up for you. Nothing can stop you. You can keep on rising and rising and rising. But don't chase for money. Let money chase you. Because as you do the right things first, then as the Bible says, seek upon the righteousness, and those other things shall be added unto you. So get it right. As the year has started, we ask you, whatever you want to do this year, put it on paper, write it down, and make sure you have that roadmap, you have a plan. Don't live your life without a plan. Thank you, Tim.